Hi guys, we're back, and it's the first video in the series for attacking midfielders. Again, we'll start with the basics, core positioning and movements that attacking midfielders will need to master. So let's start with positioning and the areas of the pitch that you'll be occupying as an attacking midfielder. First, you're going to find yourself positioned between the lines. You'll hear this saying a lot, but what do we mean by lines? If you look at the shape of the opposition's defence, each defender is a line. So in a 4-4-2, there are three lines: the defence, the midfield and the attack. And as an attacking midfielder, you'll usually be positioned between the defensive line and the midfield line. The second one is a step more specific. This is the concept of playing in the pockets. So what do we mean by pockets? It's a pocket of space in between the lines, horizontally and vertically. It allows the attacking midfielder to optimise their time and space when there is very little time and space. Playing in the pockets is so important that I'll make an extra video just on that topic. But for now, let's just make sure we all know what playing between the lines means and what we mean by playing in the pocket. Okay, so now on to core movements. We'll look at 5 different movements for attacking midfielders to help them be a threat for creating and scoring goals. The first is a third man run. Again, I want to make sure we all understand what a third man run is, so here's a great example of it. In this case, the first man is the player with the ball, the second man is the player who's used to move the opposition, and the third man takes advantage of the space created by the second man. So let's see that in action. The first and the second man will play a 1-2, which will attract a defender who will jump from the back line. This also attracts the gaze of all of the defenders on the pitch, and ball watching is why the third man run is so hard to defend. So now the space is created. All Messi has to do is make a run into the space left by the defender that was attracted to the ball. Watch again in slow motion, and this time just focus on Messi. It's really important that he isn't part of the first few passes. He's not drawn towards the ball, he waits for them to create the space and then he attacks it. And that's the role of the third man. Next are half space runs. The half spaces are 2 vertical lanes between the wide areas and the central lane. These areas are great for attacking midfielders, as the opposition is usually focused on blocking the central areas. Plus, from the half spaces, you still have the options to play in any direction. So let's see what that looks like in a game. Here's Bernardo playing in the pocket within the half space. Now watch for the important detail here. His movement isn't straight. He runs towards the fullback to arc his run and be on the defender's blind side. This makes it a lot harder to track the run. Doing these half space runs gives you access to the assist zones. These are areas where you can create clear-cut chances for your teammates. Here's another example from the same game. Rico Lewis, again in the pocket and the half space, spots a defender this time who has jumped, leaving space behind. This is a trigger for him to make a run behind into the assist zone for an easy assist. Even though we have focused on third man runs and half space runs, don't ever miss the opportunity to run behind whenever there's space, especially in central areas. Whenever you see the space, as long as you time your run, you will add simple goals to your game as an attacking midfielder. Opposite movements are a simple way to create angles to receive and are also used a lot by defensive midfielders. It's a simple but effective concept. When playing between the lines and a pass is played to the right, take a few steps to the left in the opposite direction. Often the defenders will move with the ball, giving you an angle to receive between the lines. Same for the other way. If the pass is to the left, you move to the right. On this first example, look how subtle the movement is. The pass to the left, move to the right, receive facing forward with a good body profile and in the pocket. This example's a bit clearer, as Bernardo does it both ways. The first one is pass to the left, move to the right, and you can see it's created a small angle to receive, which they turn down. Then the pass is to the right and he moves to his left. And look what this movement's done to his body profile. He's side on, available to receive on his back foot, in between the lines, and can drive forward. Okay, and finally, the last movement for attacking midfielders is probably the one done the least at the lower levels of football. But if you really want to increase your football IQ and help your team, then the attacking midfielder must learn to create space for his teammates. Florian Wirtz is a master of it. Watch him scan through his teammate, then make a movement to remove the defender away from the space in front of him. He then rotates into the space left by Ekitike and again moves his own marker out of the central area, which creates a big gap for Ekitike to run through and eventually finish. It's selfless play that helped create a goal that you won't ever see on the stats. Okay, quite a lot to take in there. We've covered 5 movements for attacking midfielders, so watch them back, master them, and try adding them to your game. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, as it will help keep me going and adding more videos on how to play as an attacking midfielder. Plus, wingers, I haven't forgot about you. I'll keep on adding videos for you too. So, see you next time.